Today, I'm sitting down with the man who's grown his following to over 500,000 on all social platforms combined. Tom, who is the owner of the Gallery Backyard Barbecue and Griddle, is giving away tactical strategies and dive deep into what it took to build his brand. We'll be talking about the challenges, the truth, and how he did it from scratch. But for me to give you the best experience for the next time that you come back to this channel, because you will after this episode, I'm going to need to know that I have your full support. So subscribe if you haven't, like, and comment that one thing that you got from this episode. Let's get right into it. Welcome, guys. We appreciate you for tuning in to the channel. I'm here with my good friend Tommy from the Gallery Backyard Barbecue and Griddle. Tommy, how's it going?
Good, man.
Great to have you a part of this this first episode.
Good.
On the Dreamers Believe in Dreamers YouTube channel, and I want to actually start off with something special.
Okay.
Because I know I made you a promise, and that promise was that I was going to bring you. I was going to deliver you a Dreamers Believe in Dreamers hat to you.
I appreciate that.
And you know, that's just my gift to you.
I appreciate that.
Because you are the first guest here on the Dreamers Believe in Dreamers podcast episode, and you know, we go way back, so we have a lot of things to
definitely do, man.
To go over.
Definitely do.
I love your setup. I love what you got going on here. I can't wait to talk about it and you know, just dive deep into it.
Excellent, man.
But for me to just stay on track, you know, I got my notes.
Okay.
I just need my notes. But where did I do want to jump into, like, where did your passion start for grilling?
Grilling. So cooking, grilling, barbecuing. So basically, my mother owned a restaurant in Woodbridge, New Jersey called the Gallery Restaurant. Okay. So I started stocking shelves. She would take me to work. I guess I should look over there, right?
Whichever way you want to look.
Okay.
Because it's a conversation. We're just going to flow with it.
I hear you. So she basically took me to work with her, right? 5, 6, 7 years old, whatever. She would stick me down in the basement. I would start stocking dry goods, stocking shelves, and so forth. And that led into working in the kitchen as a dishwasher. Okay, so I would wash the dishes. You know, I could have been 13, 14. From there, I went to the flat top at maybe 16, 17. Then I found myself working under the chef. So needless to say, cooking has been in my blood from the get-go. Basically, that's how I got started in cooking. That's how I got my knowledge in cooking. That's how I got, you know, everything involved in the restaurant business and so forth.
Were you, besides the restaurant business, were you like always in the summer looking forward to the summers to start the grill?
Well, you know, back in the day, because I am a little bit older than you, everybody had. And I'm talking the you know, early 70s, late 60s. Everybody had a kettle grill in the backyard. You know, so I was always in the backyard grilling out. So I've just got a passion to cook. I can cook it from the kitchen, where I can take any recipe in the kitchen, like a chicken marcel or a shrimp scampi, or you know, anything that I can cook in the kitchen, I can take it outside and cook it on the grill. Okay. I
feel like when I watch your videos, your cooking videos, I feel like I can smell the food through the videos.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not big on like meats like that, but I'm like, that definitely looks good.
Yeah, you know, cooking, you know, the old saying with cooking is, you know, food brings people together. And that's, you know, you can have a party at your house and throw 50 people back there, and they don't even know who they are. They don't even know the names of the guests at the house, but you fire up the grill and they'll have a beer in their hand, you know, and just crowd around the grill as somebody's working the pit, you know. So cooking is just the fundamental of every human being, you know. It just brings everyone together.
What's your favorite? What do you love to cook?
So, you know, my passion is, as I said, the older recipes, as far as the marcellas and the scampis and stuff like that. But YouTube and Facebook, which is basically how I earn my living now, it is more of the briskets and the ribs and the chicken, and more of the barbecue, more of the smoking than in the house sauteing.
Mm-hmm. That's amazing, man.
Yeah.
I want to go back to your first video that was about 5 years ago, because I did go to your YouTube channel,
Okay.
and I scrolled all the way down, and you're on your 940th video, if I'm not mistaken,
Around there.
on YouTube, and your first video was a Blackstone smash burger, and I want to know what was going through your mind at the time when you were creating that very first video.
So first of all, the video is definitely pretty bad. There's no doubt about it. But you know, if you have a passion and you have a dream, it really doesn't matter how bad the first video or the first anything that you're doing is. I basically just grabbed my cell phone, lit up my griddle, and just started filming. Put it, you know, just uploading it to YouTube. That's how it basically started. You know, it just started by watching other channels of people in their backyard doing the same thing, and I figured, you know what, I probably have more knowledge than they do, so I'm gonna film. I told my wife I'm gonna do a film and just put it on YouTube, and of course my wife is like, you know, yeah, whatever, you know, and that's how it started.
So it was with a phone.
Just a cell phone.
What about the audio? Any
Just
audio
a cell
recording?
phone.
Just a cell phone.
Just a cell phone. If I had audio, and again, this is a while, you know, five some odd years ago. If I did have audio, it was just a clip in the bottom of my cell phone.
Yeah.
That's it. No money spent. No money spent to get started. You know, anything you do with a passion, as you would know, just starts with a dream, and you don't need any money to do anything to get going.
That is true. I agree with you 100%. How optimistic were you about growing your online presence, and what did your close friends and family say?
So for me, for myself, because I did have a full-time job.
Yeah.
It was never, when I started, it was never really about the money. It was just more about the passion of cooking. The money aspect of it didn't come in until probably 2 years later when COVID hit. Because when COVID hit, you know, maybe I had 70, 50, whatever, how many ever videos I had on the channel. But when COVID hit, what happened was now everybody was home. So what were people doing at home? They were turning on YouTube. They were cooking.
Yep.
Because what else are you going to do at home?
Cooking or building something.
Exactly, right. What else are you going to do at home besides cook, watch TV? So people found themselves cooking, and all of a sudden my channel just shot up. And as my channel shot up, so did the money. So if I was making $100 a month, you know, now I'm making $1,000 a month. You know, it was at that point I had the conversation with the wife that, you know, maybe this is something I should look into. And basically that's how the brand really started to develop with COVID.
And for your strategy, you were using what are your main platforms?
Okay, so it all started for me on YouTube, with a little bit of Instagram. From there, Facebook started coming into play, because now remember, before COVID, Facebook really wasn't doing anything business-wise. Facebook really wasn't doing anything with videos. Facebook was basically
it wasn't doing any videos back then.
Yeah,
like that.
it was just basically family, friends, and so forth. So Facebook kind of started looking at that direction. So then I started popping videos up on Facebook. And so now it's basically YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok.
You're on TikTok?
Yeah, everywhere. If you're going to do a brand, you as you would know, you want to get out there. You want to put your brand, which for me is the Gallery Backyard Barbecue. You know, I throw it everywhere.
You have to.
You have to.
You have to, because you never know where you're going to find your audience, whether it's on one platform or the other. There's an audience there.
Definitely.
And that's what I like to emphasize when it comes to growing your brand, growing your online presence, is that you can reach people from anywhere, and you should put yourself everywhere.
Definitely.
Because if one platform, I always like to say, if you blow up on one platform, you can always cross promote the other platform to just leverage it.
No doubt about it.
Right.
I have gone so far to even bring some stickers maybe to Mexico.
Yeah.
Now, not to litter them out everywhere, but if I see a pole or see something where there are other stickers, I'll pop a Gallery Backyard Barbecue sticker in Mexico. You know, I have been, since we're in that direction, you know, I have and I'm very small. Still making money, but a small when you look at some of the other channels out there. But I've been spotted in Disney World. I've been spotted in Las Vegas. I've been spotted in quite a few places. And it is kind of a weird feeling when somebody sticks a camera in your face and says, "Oh my God, I watch you every day." You know, and it's at that moment that I look at my wife and say, you know, wow, you know, what is going on here?
Creating that brand recognition is important, and I think the only way that you can create that brand recognition is by consistency.
No doubt about it, 100%. I'll do 2 videos a week on YouTube, and I'll take
how long?
My videos on YouTube average anywhere. YouTube wants 8 minutes. Okay, so my videos will average anywhere between 7 and 10, 11, 12 minutes. And then I'll take all my YouTube videos and I'll rebrand them for Facebook. Because so the thing with YouTube is, so people with YouTube watch on computers, right? The big screen.
Right.
Well, Facebook's on a cell phone, most of them. So Facebook wants you to take your videos and put them in a format that is going to look better on a cell phone, and 16:9, which is on YouTube, is not going to look good on a cell phone. So I'll take my 8-minute videos on YouTube and I'll rebrand them for Facebook and make them so people could watch them on the cell phone.
You'll make it to a vertical style content.
Exactly.
And the same long form.
Same long form. I'll cut them down into 3 to 5 minutes because that's what Facebook really wants.
So your 3 to 5 minutes, that's that sweet spot for Facebook.
That's the sweet spot, and I'll recut them and edit them down in my computer, and I'll upload them to Facebook. Now I'll take my YouTube videos and I'll upload a video a day on Facebook.
You'll upload a video
a day.
And people think that you need to upload, 10 times a day or something, but
yeah, no.
Even once a day, I mean, look, whatever can give you that consistency, even if it's once a day, that's still better and more than the average person that isn't doing anything.
Definitely.
Right?
And yes, and also what I'll do, because I'm in the food business, I'll post stuff like, what's your favorite? So I'll post 3 or 4 times a day on Facebook, but one video, but I'll post like little memes on there, like what's your favorite hot dog? Because I want to keep my audience involved. And Facebook, there's about 500,000 people that, now obviously I don't reach all those people, but I'll keep them involved by what's your favorite hot dog.
Wait. Rewind that. How many do you have on Facebook?
About 500,000.
About 500,000 just on Facebook alone. And your strategy for keeping them engaged is a meme that says, what's your favorite
hot dog? Do you remember RC Cola? See, people love to engage. People love to talk.
They have opinions. Like, they want to share their opinion.
They want to share their opinions.
Whether they comment on it now or later, they have an opinion.
Yeah, I think people don't want to see you just as a page that posts videos. People want to see that I'm a real person back there.
Right.
So I constantly engage with people. I answer people. I don't just post videos and run and go to sleep. It's a 24-hour a day business if I want it to be. So that's the cool thing about having your own brand, is you could take it as far as you want to take it. Personally, me at my age, I don't want to work 24 hours a day. I don't even want to work 10 hours a day. Okay, so I'm going to do just enough with my brand to earn a very comfortable living, and not have and not have any headaches.
Well, you've been doing an amazing job with building your business, building your brand with what you have. We're here where the magic happens, where you create your videos for your YouTube and the rest of your content. And what I do want to go back to is, like, why didn't it stop you from starting when you didn't have all the fancy equipment of what you have now? Like, what was why didn't it stop you?
So what does that mean? Say it again.
So why didn't it stop you when back then when you just had a phone? Basically going back to like the belief system of what you had and the vision you had for your brand. What was that like?
So
did you imagine this was like one day I'm gonna have?
Yeah. So now it for me. So I was in the flooring business. I mean, right? We know that. I was very happy. I never wanted more. You know, I'm not the type. I'm a happy person. I'm a positive person. I'm not the type of person who's always going to strive for more. When I was working for somebody, you know, when you work for somebody, this is a whole different ball. It's a whole different mindset. This is a whole different ball game. I was never the boss, so I was told what to do, and I did it, and I did it well. When I started building my brand, I didn't even start with the dream of having all this. I just started with a hobby, just a hobby. That's all it was. And then again, when COVID hit, then it was the dream really started to develop. And with all that, the online of Facebook and TikTok, the emergence of TikTok and Instagram, and then I had the studio back here built, and now it's a bona fide business. Now it's a business.
You're definitely well invested.
Yeah,
you're definitely well invested. But I know when it comes to building a brand, there are going to be some challenges that are going to come with that. So what are some challenges that you face with growing your brand, and how did you overcome them?
So challenges, I guess the biggest challenge is just getting out there. You don't have to do anything more in the beginning than just getting your brand out there and getting it everywhere. That is the most important thing, is to get the Gallery Backyard Barbecue out there, get it on t-shirts, get it on hats, you know, get the content out, and everything else will fall into place. You know, if you're good at what you do and you love what you do, I think anybody could become a content creator. I think anybody could get their brand and take it to the levels to grow their business. You know, without a brand, you don't have a business.
That
I don't care what business you're in, construction, I don't care. If you don't have
whatever industry, yeah.
You know, it doesn't matter. If you don't have a brand, you don't have a business.
And this is what I mean by you have to start somewhere, right? And can't be afraid. You say that anybody can build a brand, or any business can build a brand. I think it really comes down to the person who has the most desire. The person who has the most desire is the one that can really build a brand, because you gotta want it.
You gotta have passion.
You gotta have passion for what you do, and also know that you're building it with faith. You're building something that isn't here yet, but as that consistency continues, you just start adding these little things that just one day you wake up and it's like, oh snap.
Correct. So you know, when I came to the realization that I've got something here, now the drive really kicks off. Now it's more than just firing up the griddle and throwing some smash burgers on. Now it's making contacts with companies like Masterbuilt or companies like Z Grills, rub companies. Now it's making deals with them.
So you've gotten the brand deals.
So I've gotten brand deals where I don't even have to get out of bed for a month, and I'm going to have steady checks coming in. You know, so now it's a business. But when I say that, I'm never going to let it get to the point where I'm having headaches. Okay, because when you're your own boss now, you're really in charge of your own destiny. So it's up to you. If you want headaches, then work with people that are going to give you headaches. If you don't want the headache, then get rid of those people. I really only associate with other people that are positive. I do not associate with anybody that is negative. I don't talk politics. I don't care who you voted for. It's you know, I don't deal with any of that stuff. It is completely a positive mental attitude, and that's how I run the business. You know,
and that's how you start creating a world of abundance around you with that positive mindset.
No doubt about it.
And also keeping that circle tight with how you value your time more in the space where you're building something for yourself, and you're that passionate about it.
Yep, correct.
My question for you is, how does one control that ego that comes with, like,
Good
that
question.
attention?
The old ego. So my old boss, Marty Pelosi, I have to mention him because he taught me a lot about the ego. Wayne Dyer, I followed him a lot of meditation. The ego is tough. If you have such a drive for money, such a drive for power, that is completely your ego. That is all ego. Everybody has an ego, but if you don't control your ego, if you're never satisfied, and again, that is your ego, if you're never satisfied, you're never going to be happy. You're just going down a path that you don't want to go down. You can see it every day. Just turn the TV on and look at a lot of these Hollywood actors, or just look at some of your friends maybe who have money, some of your family members who have money, whoever.
Who don't have money too.
Yeah. And if they appear unhappy, it probably because they are just so ego driven that they have lost control of everything, because they always want more. I try to keep my ego in check, where I don't need more. I just need what I have, and I just need happiness. And that is how I live my life to the T. I have zero drama in my life. I don't want it. I don't need it. I don't want it. And I sleep well at night.
And I think that's like, when people are always chasing more, it's a sense of they haven't been fulfilled with whatever it is that they're looking for. So they try to use everything on the outside to satisfy them. And when you're completely honest with yourself, when you're completely giving yourself that self-love, you realize that nothing else can give you the same level of satisfaction that you can give to yourself.
No doubt about it. If you continue to chase more and more and more and more, you're never going to catch it.
Right.
You'll never catch it.
Right. So let's circle back around to what does the content creation process look like for you, like from the ideation to the execution?
Excellent question, man. Excellent question. For anybody who works for themselves, okay, so whether you're growing a brand like I am, or some of the clients that you work with, it's very important to have a routine. So when I left working for somebody, that doesn't mean, and I'm 62, so officially I'm retired, okay? So that doesn't mean that I get to sleep in till 9 o'clock in the morning. Those that sleep in till 9 o'clock in the morning ain't going nowhere. And those people are probably not too happy. I am up from anywhere from, so this is how my day starts, 3:30 to 4:30 in the morning. I'm usually up and at my computer. I do that because I want to do that. I don't do that because I'm forced to do that. I don't do that because somebody's telling me to do that. I do that because I want to do that, because I enjoy what I'm doing. So I'm up at the computer planning out my day, okay? If I have a video shoot, let's back that up. I'm planning my day. 6 o'clock, I'm in the gym, okay? I go to the gym 5 days a week. I'm not crazy. I'm not looking to build muscle. I'm just looking to stay motivated. I'm looking
Control the heart.
Exactly. I'm looking to stay in shape. I'm looking to stay slim. I'm just looking to feel good. I want to feel good. I'm on camera. I just want to feel good about myself, and that is going to start with the gym. So basically, it's structure. Okay. So after the gym, if I have a shoot, at that point I'm in the grocery store. Okay, so I'm picking up what I need for the day for my shoot. I come back, maybe it's 8 o'clock or so. Now it is out here into the shack. I'm setting up my grills. I'm setting up for the shoot. I'll shoot the video. Could be 12/1. If I'm doing a brisket, that's going to take 12, 13 hours. So it depends on what I'm cooking for the day. Then I'm in the house and I start my edits. I start dumping all the footage into the computer. The next day I'll wake up and I'll start the edit process, which is going to take all day. So one video usually takes me 2 days to do. Okay. I'll usually shoot 2 videos a day. So that's 4, let's say 5 days, because something's always going to run over. So I don't want this set up where I'm having a headache or I'm pushed too hard, because now again it's not going to be fun.
Right.
Okay, so you know, my days are very structured. I feel if you're building a brand, A, you want to have fun doing it, but B, you definitely want to be structured. You can't stay in bed. You got to get up. You got to go after it. You got to do the same things, you know, daily. You got to act like you're running a business, because you are.
Treat it like a business, and they'll pay
Exactly.
you like a business.
Exactly.
Let me just go back to asking you about when you were working a job and you was also doing this. What was that
That was
structure
crazy.
like?
That was crazy. that was crazy. You know, first of all, I am always a happy person, so I was never down, and I was not one of those people down in the dumps. I loved working with the people that I worked with in the flooring business. Eric, you know, he's a great mentor. He doesn't even know it, but I latched on to Eric when I first met him. He was a great mentor of mine. You know, because he was a positive person. He's straight up. You know, that's important. Don't be a crook. You know, don't be a liar. Be straight up. You know, be honest with people. And trust me, there has, on this journey that I'm going on now, there has been some unpleasant conversations with people that I had to have.
Ooh.
Because of honesty. You know, this is the way I feel, or I messed your video up. I'm not going to get it to you on time. I do apologize, but there's nothing I can do about it. You know, so when I was working and doing this, it was long days. It was a lot of work. But you know, to get a brand going, you are going to put in those days of 15 hours, 17 hours. You are going to work. You know. But the payoff is I don't have to do that now. You know, now because the brand is built enough where I'm going to make more money than I need. But the brand is built now that is self-sustaining. Okay,
it's on autopilot.
In other words, you know, the checks are coming in regardless if I do anything for the month. So now I have it set to where 2 videos a week. I take my old videos, I put those on Facebook, you know, and I just work. You know, I just worked the Instagram, the TikTok. You know, I'm in a good spot now, but it took me 5+ years to get there of a lot of work. Sleepless nights, work. That's just what it takes to run any business.
And I when I hear 5 years, I'm like, look, I'm willing to go all in 5 years.
Yeah.
Versus what the opposite of that would look like, which was working for somebody else for the next whatever that looks like. But you know me, when we go back. Yeah,
we go back a while. We go back a while.
And I was just
13, like, probably 13. I would say I was thinking about it yesterday. I would think so, because, you know, when I came inside at Ramtown and started working with Eric, okay, I met you straight up from there, and that had to have been around 13 years ago.
Yeah, and I was like, you know, since the beginning, since we've met, we've always had good conversations, and I've always been the type to just be like, I've always had something going on.
Yeah.
Obviously, you know, the brand, being in the music industry, and all that. And like I said, I was willing to put in those years of hard work to be able to get where we are now. And even still now, does this feel like it for you now? Like you're just getting started?
You know, I like to think it like every day I'm just getting started. You're right. You know, because, you know, I just love what I do, and every day is something different, you know, for me.
Yeah.
You know, every day is a fresh shoot. You know, every day is a different recipe. You know, some days I won't be out here cooking. I'll be in the house just editing and talking to people online and making contacts. You know, it's awesome. You know, it's awesome to build a brand. Whether construction, flooring, painter, doesn't matter. You know, you're in charge of your own destiny.
You got to find a way to stand out from everybody else that's just speaking the same language.
Yeah.
And you're going to do that by brand recognition.
No doubt about
creating
it.
your brand.
No doubt about it.
And all that. So let me go into this real quick. We're about to wrap this up. How do you handle the negative comments and the criticism?
Oh my God, dude. the glasses, you look like Ringo Starr, you talk like the barbecue pit boys. Why do you copy them? Your recipes stink. Who taught you how to cook? I hear it all, and I just laugh at it all because I don't care. I don't know them. You know, the only thing I care about is my happiness, my family's happiness, my friends that I surround myself with, their happiness. It does get tough once in a while. I have been abused online like no other. And I just have to shrug it off and delete it and ban them from my wherever it happened. If it's Facebook, I'll ban them from my Facebook. You know, I've got no problem banning. I've got no problem banning anybody who says anything nasty, especially if they bring up politics or something like that. But you know, going by brand recognition also is you are your brand. Mm-hmm. So part of my mystique or who I am is the glasses, the hat.
Yeah, you're very consistent
it's part
with that.
of, you know, if you go to my videos, you're going to see this. So this is also my brand. So when people spot me at Disney World, this is exactly what they're spotting. Mm-hmm. You know, so it all kind of goes together. So if you are your brand, you do want to take care of yourself when you're out in the public. Because you are your brand, you know. So as far as negative comments, to wrap that up, I ignore them and just delete them and just ban them.
And you have to get ready for that, because
100%.
what you're doing is you're creating a division between people who are going to be agreeing with your opinion, your style, your brand, your beliefs. And there's also going to be the opposite of the people who aren't going to agree with. Everybody has their own ways, and everybody's allowed to.
And they're just the negative people. And you know, they're everywhere.
They're everywhere.
You know, they're everywhere. You know, there are so many unhappy people in this country. It just boggles my mind, because you only get one shot at this, and if you want to live unhappy, then that's your prerogative. Me, I choose to not live an unhappy life. I choose to live a positive life. I've been married for 35 years. You know, me and my wife go out to dinner 2-3 times a week. We still do the boards. You know, we still hit the boardwalk, racetrack. We go to Atlantic City. We go to Mexico. You know, I'm with the brand. I'm in Disney World. I'm in Canada. I just did, like I said, I was cooking with what's his name?
Gordon Ramsay's
right-hand guy, Aaron Sanchez, Rocco DeSpirito. I was cooking with him. Maddie and Kiki, they're Canadian, some Canadian chefs, Mary Berg. You know, so I'm living the dream because of my brand. I'm
happy for you.
Yeah.
I'm extremely happy for you. And going off of what you just said, which was just get ready for those comments, get ready for those negative people in the world. And I think that the sooner that you just accept that that's what just life is, the sooner you can just move on and say, I'm going to choose to focus on the ones who do support, the ones who do value me and value what I stand for. Let's just wrap up with these last two questions.
Mm-hmm. Sit down, girl.
What's your number one advice that you would give to someone that's looking to build a brand, either in the grilling space or the cooking space or any other niche?
Okay, so the best advice is you have, if you're going to build a brand and you're serious at it, realize you have to get the brand out there. You've got to get it out there daily, even if you think it's stupid or silly. Like, I'm on TikTok. There's no money for me on TikTok, but that doesn't mean I'm going to stop posting on TikTok.
Where the attention's at.
Yeah, you know, TikTok, Instagram, telephone polls. When you go out, wear the brand. You know, everything I do is the brand. You know, I went to it was a female male baby shower. I wore the brand. You know, I wear the brand.
I'm not disappointed about my brand. I'm I'm a walking billboard. You're a walking billboard.
Exactly. I'm getting the brand out there. Build the brand. You know, get out there and go after it. You know, be happy, be positive. You know, and just go after it. You know, that's show
the cup. Show the cup.
The brand, man. You know.
You just anywhere and everywhere.
I have the brand posted everywhere,
And that's key.
yeah,
That's key, man.
It's just constantly get the brand out there. I don't care what business you're in, just keep putting that brand out there. You can't make as much money as you can make without a brand.
That
You
is
need
true.
a brand.
That is true.
And I'm not talking just, going to the local offices and starting up a company and just sitting back and thinking that's your brand.
No. You have to be strategic.
Yeah, you have to be strategic. You have to continue to drive that brand into the house. You got to get your brand in. I got to get my brand in that person's house.
Yep.
How am I going to do that? I'm going to do that by putting my brand everywhere.
And creating that strategic organic content.
No doubt about it, man. No doubt about it.
Last question.
Go ahead.
Looking back on your journey, what are you most proud of?
So I'm probably the most proud of the most proud of the brand, but the happiness behind the brand. That is probably that I got to where I am now with a smile on my face. I have to say that, man. I know it sounds, might sound silly or cliche, but to be where I am now and to be as happy of a person as I am behind the brand is definitely what I am most proud of.
And
That's
I'm happy.
it.
I'm like I said, I'm extremely
Yeah.
happy for you. I'm excited to see where you grow your brand in the near future. And Dreamers Believe in Dreamers has been around for the past decade, and our mission has always been placing faith back into your heart. And for me, I just want to finish it off with what I feel like I'm most proud of is the fact that I was able to be that consistent through all the adversity. And everything that it took to get us to where we are today.
Mm-hmm.
And again, for me, it just feels like we're just getting started because
And I've been wearing the Dreamers Believe in
You've been
Dreamers
supporting-
since I first met you.
Yeah.
I read that on your hat or shirt, whatever
It
you
was-
had
yeah,
it
the
as a shirt. And I said, you selling them? And I bought my daughter one. I bought me one. I bought my wife one. Because, again, that just goes in. So a negative person, right? Somebody who's unhappy or somebody that's just a negative drone person would look at Dreamers Believe in Dreamers and just shrug it off. What does that even mean? Doesn't even mean anything. But then you take somebody that is just a positive person and they
believes in something.
Well, exactly.
Yeah.
And they dream. And not only do I dream, but I want my daughter to dream. So I want everybody to be a dreamer. So to me, that slogan, that brand, just connected with me. And I've been wearing the gear now, like I said, 13 years. First day I met you, I probably put an order in to purchase.
Yeah, I remember. And I appreciate all the support that you've shown to the brand. For anybody that wants to get your Dreamers Believe in Dreamers merch, you can go to dreamersbelieveindreamers.com. We have a bunch of different flavors up there for you to choose from. So you can go to that website and get your merch if you want to go ahead and continue to support us. We're going to wrap this up. Tommy, thank you so much. Tell everybody where they can find you on social media.
Sure, man. So it is the Gallery Backyard Barbecue. You can find me on YouTube. You could find me on Instagram. You could find me on Facebook. You could find me on TikTok. You can Google me. Speaking about brand, if anybody Googles the Gallery Backyard Barbecue, my picture is going to come up all over Google.
Look at that.
So that is the brand.
Look at that.
So you're doing right when you come up everywhere. And Google it, and you can find my YouTube. If you are interested in cooking, especially outdoor cooking, then latch on, subscribe. It's free to subscribe, and I just like to have a lot of fun on video.
Congratulations on having over 500,000 followers on all social platforms combined.
Yeah,
because you have
65, I think, on YouTube. 65,000.
Say it louder.
So 65,000 on YouTube, which is a little bit harder to do than Facebook, I think. Although Facebook just seemed to gather people quickly, but then 500,000 on YouTube, probably a couple thousand Instagram, TikTok. It's all over the place.
Look, you're a prime example of what it means to have a brand, and Like I said, thank you so much for being a part of this this very
Appreciate
first
it, man.
episode with us here on the Dreamers Believe in Dreamers podcast. We're gonna have way much more exciting things coming soon in the near future, and just stay tuned. If you like this video and you got something out of this this podcast, I want you to just comment that one thing in the comments of what you learned. We're gonna catch you guys. We're gonna be working on some stuff in the near future as well.
Excellent,
I'm
man.
excited to work.
Excellent.
And we'll see you guys on the next one.
Peace.